What's going on, everybody? Victor here with a brand new video. Before anyone even asks me why I'm dressed up, people before ask me questions such as you're going off the deep edge, you're taking this a little bit too seriously, dressing up so fancy. I just got back from a job interview, didn't get the position that I wanted because they wanted me to work a certain shift, but it doesn't matter. Just like the Rocket said, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we're here to talk about mixed martial arts, MMA, the sport that we all love, the sport that we're all gathered together for. And at the end of the day, UFC 280 is going down UFC Fight Island, Abu Dhabi, and the main event is going to be the number one ranked lightweight, still is the champion in my eyes, Charles Oliveira versus number 4 ranked Islam Makhachev. This is the closest fight that we're ever going to get to when it comes to Tony versus Khabib. Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov was the fight that fell off about 100,000 times. We never got it. The MMA guys cursed those two individuals from fighting one another, but the MMA guys are blessing these two new individuals. I'm talking about Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira. These are two individuals, two fighters that are top of the food chain when it comes to the lightweight division. These two fighters are barely ever known for dropping out of fights. These guys, once they sign the contract, they're going to fight no matter what. They barely ever drop out in any fights. They barely ever pull out. As soon as this fight was etched down, as soon as both these individuals signed the dotted line, put their signatures on that dotted line, you know this fight was going to go down no matter what. No one's going to pull out. These guys are definitely going to fight each other no matter what, like I just said. I don't know how many times I got to say it, but this is the most exciting fight of the year. We've been wanting to see this fight happen for so many different months now. Both these individuals that are so deadly on the ground are finally going to collide. Number 4 ranked Islam Makhachev. And there is a little bit of controversy when it comes to his ranking. Should someone such as Islam Makhachev really be ranked number 4 off of beating only one person in his whole entire career that's ranked in the top 10, that person being Dan Hooker, who's been up and down for the majority of his UFC career. Even though he did find some consistency for a very short amount of time, he has been up and down for the majority of the time. And getting a title shot off of beating Bobby King Green? Ooh, but it is what it is, because at the end of the day, Charles Oliveira has basically cleaned house in the top 10 of the division, and Islam Makhachev was the only viable answer. Also Benir Dariush, but Islam Makhachev, because it's a business at the end of the day, and we want to put the best fighters against each other. The best fighters who have the most intrigue from the fans, from the audience, against one another, which is why this fight came to fruition. And even though these fighters have not fought each other yet, both these guys have a lot of respect for one another, and both these individuals have wanted to fight one another for a very, very long time. Now, what is going to happen when this fight gets to the ground? And if it stays on the feet, who has the upper hand? I'm going to have to say it's with Charlie Olives. It's with Charles Oliveira. He has the better striking, and I'm going to say he has more power as well, but he doesn't have that much power over Islam Makhachev. We've seen Islam Makhachev knock guys down. We've seen him use his striking in order to get individuals down to the floor, in order to submit them, in order to basically TKO them via ground and pound. But is that going to happen with Charlie Olives? The only knock I have with Charlie Olives is that his chin has not been the best during his last couple of fights. He got knocked down against Michael Chandler. Almost got knocked down against Dustin Poirier. Got knocked down basically twice against Justin Gaethje. He's been getting knocked down over the last couple of fights, meaning his chin isn't all there. Now, is Islam Makhachev going to be able to capitalize on an opportunity? Possibly. Like I said, he works with AKA, he works with one of the best teams in the whole entire world, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Charles Oliveira is with Shootbox over in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Shootbox is not even in the top 10 when it comes to the best gyms in the world, but yet he is a champion. He won the championship, he's ranked number 1, he's getting this title shot, basically defending his title. Shootbox is the gym that got him to the very top. He didn't have to travel all the way to America, just as Islam Makhachev had to travel from Dagestan all the way to California in order to become a top contender in the UFC 155-pound division. Charles Superbox Oliveira did this all at home. He did it all in his home country. He didn't have to travel anywhere. Even though he's now doing a little bit of traveling, but he does all of his main camps in Brazil. He learned everything from his home country, and he continues to learn from his country till this day. And that's the knock that I have on Islam Makhachev as well. I know a lot of these fighters are very proud to be from Dagestan, but Dagestan doesn't have the resources for these fighters in order to become champions, which is why they travel outside of Russia in order to come to the United States or even Europe at times in order to get different reads from different fighters, different reads from different coaches in order to be the best they can possibly can. You know, I just love fighters who stay in their country the whole entire time and have a lot of success with it, and that's why I like Charles Oliveira so much. I also like Islam Makhachev a lot as well because he brings a lot of different dangerous possibilities to Charles Oliveira. I can't wait until this fight gets to the ground because I feel that these two fighters are equal when it comes to skill, but when it comes to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you got to give it to Charles Oliveira. When it comes to wrestling, you got to give it to Islam Makhachev. When it comes to overall skill and experience, Charles Oliveira. When it comes to putting on a lot of pressure and putting his opponents in a lot of dangerous situations, you got to give it to Islam Makhachev as well. But can Islam Makhachev submit Charles Oliveira? Absolutely no way. Can Charles Oliveira submit Islam Makhachev? It's definitely a possibility, but it's definitely going to be a hard one at the same time, which is why this fight is so intriguing, which is why we all want to see this fight happen as soon as possible. We're going to have to wait until October because this is going down in October, mid-October, in the country of the United Arab Emirates in Abu Dhabi, Fight Island, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a banger. I don't see this fight on the feet the whole entire time. It's only going to be destined to go to the ground because we all want to see who has the upper edge when it comes to the grappling, when it comes to jiu-jitsu, when it comes to the wrestling. And it's going to be a great one. I'm not giving any predictions right now. This is going to be my first preview video, and I'm going to make a second one a couple weeks before the actual fight happens. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy the lead up to this fight. And it's definitely going to be weird when they have these press conferences just because Islam barely speaks English and Charles Oliveira doesn't speak English at all. Even though Islam does speak some English, his accent is extremely heavy, and like I said, he isn't 100% proficient when it comes to English. Even Khabib is still learning English on the fly as well, but Khabib doesn't know a whole lot more English than Islam Makhachev does. That's for damn sure. So, obviously, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy the lead-up coming up to this fight. Like I said, it's going to be a weird press conference, but it's going to be a good one at the end of the day because both these individuals only have one thing in common, and that's to win the belt, to win the gold. And for Charles, it's going to be to defend his gold for the third time. So I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you guys later.